Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in our second best of three of the day. We are still in the upper bracket semifinals for Group B of our GSL phase. There are 5 best of threes today, and we're in our second best of three, so we got a lot of great games on the way for all of you. On the left-hand side will be Three-Legged Cat. On the right is going to be Swedish Pensionärer. Not the Swedish Prisoners, the Swedish Pensionärer. And this will be a best of three series, as I mentioned before. This is the Banshee playoff Group B GSL phase, so 2 teams of the 4 in total will be making it to the playoffs for next weekend. As I mentioned, all games today are best of threes. Next weekend, all the games will be best of fives for that playoff bracket. And as I said, we're in the upper bracket semifinal. We still have upper bracket final, lower bracket semifinal, and lower bracket final. So a lot of good games today, a lot of fun stuff on the way. These drafts do use the Meta Madness style of draft. Heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps. Heroes that are banned at the top of the screen do not add to the list. If you're watching here on Twitch, be sure to drop a follow. Costs you $0, and it's much appreciated. Any sort of any other support is much very appreciated. And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube page. We're closing in at, like, you know, the closer we get to 1,000 subs on YouTube, we can monetize the channel, and that means a little bit more scratch for Bandit. Also, all YouTube VODs have spoiler-free additional time added to the end, so all games for best of threes will be an hour and a half regardless of how many maps are played, so that way you don't know how long the games go based on the time signature. Boo-hoo-hoo. We do have a fun little thing here as well during these playoffs, and this will continue into next weekend. There are bounties. Every team is able to get these bounties. It is, it's $50 to the team that does finish it, and these are doable once per team. So you have to pick, play, and win with this character: Butcher, Cho'Gall, Nova, Azmodan, Gazlo, Murky, Probius, Valeera, Kel'Thuzad. There are unique talents with heroes: Twin Blade Varian, Monstrosity Abathur. We had a few Monstrosity attempts yesterday, and they failed. No one has gotten a Monstrosity win yet. All Alliance team, all Horde team. Now, that does not mean you can use skins to change what a character is. So you can't use Johanna with an Orc skin and say, oh, she's Horde. That was actually something I talked about last weekend, and no joke, when they announced this, immediately someone asked, hey, can I use a Johanna skin to make her Orc? No, you can't do that. You gotta play someone from Alliance, Horde, for the All Alliance, All Horde, All Overwatch, All StarCraft, All Diablo, Triple Healer Team, No Healer Team, and Juice Pirates. Those are all the bounties, and the bounty, as I said, is $50 to the team. Regardless of where you place in the tournament, that money is yours if you complete the bounty. So, the conditions: you have to draft it, you gotta win with it, and that's it, actually. Did you find if you can stack them? I looked into it. You cannot. So you cannot do multiples. You can only do 1 bounty per map, from my understanding. So you cannot draft Kel'Thuzad and Valeera and get $100. You can't do Gazlo and All Horde or something like that. You can't do those two. You have to pick one or the other. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you could do map 1 Butcher, map 2 Azmodan, and that would be $100 if you win map 1 and 2. No making Sergeant Hammer Horde either. That's a good point, Mr. I'm Stuck. Yeah, so because the reason I brought that up is because we do that in bingo. Like, when I do Here's a Storm bingo from time to time on stream, I'll be like, it'll be like play a Horde character, and I'll have like and I'll choose my characters ahead of time, and I won't have a Horde character, so I'm like, oh, I can use this skin. So that's where I'm glad I brought that up, because it did clarify things. It's nice to have rules set before players figure out how to break them. Anyways, Hanzo Leoric will be picked up on the left-hand side. We already had a Cho ban, so that's already disappointing. They might as well ban Gall. Diablo, Brightwing, Genji on the right-hand side. That's not too bad. Gonna get rid of the Johanna here, okay. Sorry, I'm like looking for bounty stuff right now. All right, it's Infernal Shrines map number 1. This is a good Azmodan map. This is a good Gazlo map. This is an okay Valeera map. Murky can be played here as well. I do think this is actually a decent Kel'Thuzad map. I really do think this could, like... I would really like to see a team try and run a Kel'Thuzad here. Actually, Leoric, Muradin, like... I don't think they'll do it, but actually Kel'Thuzad would work out really good with this composition, because Muradin's, like, he's got mobility and stuff like that, but, like, Leoric and Stukov are easy targets for chains, especially Stukov with lurking arms, stuff like that. But I doubt it. I don't think they're going to be going for bounties. I think it's going to be, like, Genji, Li Ming maybe for double reset. Actually, Li Ming is not the best on this map. I'm gonna go Tychus instead. I just want the fun, crazy drafts. I want the excitement. But either way, it's map 1. You know, we gotta kind of test the waters, I guess, between players. They need. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be hyper carry Hanzo. Yeah. I like the Mephisto here. It's a good map for him. A lot of globes in the double rotation. He can jump in with Shade of Mephisto. Yeah, this is a pretty decent draft. Pretty decent draft from both sides. No fun shenanigans, but yeah. We did have a team yesterday build out an all Diablo team. It did not work out. Alrighty, here we go. Map number 1, second best of 3 of the day. Ooh, we are up, we are ready, we are here, and we are partying. You can't go against Cure? Alright, well, time to put your channel points where your beliefs are. Time to put it all on the line. Once we actually load into the game. Alrighty, here we go. East side of Infernal Shrines, Jean Lazelle will be playing Brightwing for Swedish Pensioners. Max Passion, Blaze, I'm sorry, that's a Tychus. Kieran Blaze, Skog to play Diablo, and you'll have an AFK Gia on Genji. Left side of Infernal Shrines, Three-Legged Cat, BRB Soaking, will be playing Leoric, Captain Rex on your Stukov, Dark to play Mephisto, High Wraith on Hanzo, and Cascon will be your Muradin. Alright, mid lane, we got Third Wind Muradin, Oasin Renewal, Unyielding Power from Mephisto, Simple Geometry, Hanzo, Reactive Ballista Spores on our Stukov, Agile Dismount on the Hanzo, Hyper Shift for the Brightwing, Adrenaline Stim for our Blaze, that'll be Soul Shield for Diablo, the new icon, and we'll have Quarterback for the Tychus, so pretty simple, standard level 1s, nothing crazy out of the ordinary. More sustainability for Muradin, but honestly, Third Wind is nothing like, oh my god, I can't believe he took Third Wind. I mean, it's not like he's going to go auto attacks at 1, am I right? First objective will be Mortar Punisher, and as we take a look at our double rotations, let's get our gamble going here, chat. Let's go ahead and get a prediction going here between these two teams. Who's going to win map 1? You're going to flip a coin? You're gonna flip. You know what you should do? Flip a coin and then use exclamation MMR, and then just put as many channel points as the MMR number is given. First blood goes over to the side of a Three-Legged Cat as they do. They get a double kill early on. Nicely done.
Double kill.
Picked up by the side of Three-Legged Cat at sub 2 minutes. I mean, it's not a crazy amount of experience. It's 695, but hey, that's 695 more experience you have, and you're able to steal away the enemy camp. Yeah, the MMR command in our chat randomizes, so that actually be a fun way to just get Twitch predictions. It's like, oh, how much do I gamble? So, the Unyielding Power still stacking up. You have the Spite level 4. Neil Peasants for Leoric. Explosive Arrow on the Hanzo. Reverberation for that Muradin. Yeah. So camp in mid was cleared out. Camp in bottom is pushed into the fort front gate. Muradin's going to catch the mid lane soak, while Dark and the rest of the team is going to push into this fort front gate. And I mean, why not soften this up? If you win the objective phase coming up here in about 45 seconds, you're able to then knock onto the keep rather than just having that buffer zone of the keep front gate. Gia pokes in here and there, but he's not going to do much more. Oh, when you said 15 big ones, I thought you meant like 15, not 15,000. All right, well, we got 15,000 to 5,900. Nicely done. We got odds, and that's always good to have. Bigger they are for the Tychus level 4 as 7 talent tiers going to be worked on slowly but surely between these two teams. Kier breaks the heal, or the Drain Hope from Leoric. Gets a little heal off that Oil Slick ignited. And we'll see. Do teams give the first Punisher because it's Mortar? Go into Soak? I mean, Leoric's got pressure in mid. Oh, he's actually going to join into the allies while the rest of the team kind of pushes up this wave into the fort front gate. I don't hate that whatsoever. Leoric is fantastic for this. Hanzo's got that explosive arrow. Did not land it there, but we're not going to say anything about that. High Wraith is, you know, under a little bit of pressure. Gia in top lane will push up the wave into the fort front gate, and it looks like, yeah, they're going to trade. They're gonna give. Oh God. So they're gonna give objective phase, and they're gonna try and get some siege in top lane. Leoric's already making his rotation up there. They get the kill onto Tychus. Man, it is 3-0 in kills, and it's looking like a rough start for Swedish Pensioners. Cured doesn't land. I don't know if he was intending to hit the jet propulsion on BRB soaking there, but nothing really achieved. Mephisto pushes up the wave, and they're going to let the Punisher do Punisher things? No, Mephisto's going to join in. I was going to say, Mephisto's siege damage is pretty good, especially with Lightning Nova. The sustained damage from it is nice. Muradin will be the one to go down in top lane. Genji finds that kill. Gia very low. Kier trying to back away. And no way to slow him down or stop him, as the bottom lane fort does go down. So you're trading a Muradin and a fort front gate and some damage for an entire fort and bottom. I think you're pretty happy with that on the side of Three-Legged Cat. You've got periodic catapult pressure in bottom lane. You got passive experience gain on top of that. You're on the road for level 10 faster than your enemy. And you might lose your Leoric in top lane. Gia's going to pressure onto this Hanzo, turned into a small monkey from the Brightwing skin. Free 6.3. You're already in the belief that you've won this. Hanzo's Simple Geometry finishes out about 5 minutes in. Mephisto picking up a few more stacks in Unyielding Power. He's got a ways to go on that. 40 stacks total. Level 10's arriving soon. Diablo finishes out Soul Stone because he's got the level 4 Sacrificial Soul. That's how he's able to finish it out with that, just that connection into the wall with the Shadow Charge. Alrighty, Kier goes to top lane. Genji floating around over here towards bottom. Arcane Punisher will be next in mid. Diablo getting chunked here. He should be dead. I don't know, even with the Brightwing phase shift, I don't know if it's going to be enough. I mean, where is Diablo going to go? He gets the Shadow Charge, he gets some armor, but that's it. Soul's expended. And our next objective should be announced soon. That's going to be in the mid lane, but here we go. We got a wave already in play. Blaze, Cure, flank position, but there's 10 talents here on the enemy. He's got to be careful here. Apocalypse activated by Diablo, trying to create a bit of room. The Durance of Hate will go out. Stukov's the one to go down. Durance of Hate and the Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo are not... It's a very flubbed fight here on the side of Three-Legged Cat. They're going to have to limp their way out of this one. Our cat is watching HOTS, as always, this time on my wife's MacBook. Wait. What's your cat's name, Yanthor? Alright, Flailing Swipes, Avatar, Dragon's Arrow, X-Strike, Bunker, Apocalypse, Commandeer Odin. Dark gets pressured by the Diablo in bottom. Cascon comes down over here, looking to put the pressure onto this Tychus, but ends up finding Skog here. Pops, or at least triggers the Soul Shield. Liam? Liam, I'm gonna need you to go to your family's wallets and go ahead and get a credit card. Because did you know, if you have Amazon... Look, you know, maybe cats can sub too, okay? Maybe cats can sub too. AKA Punk. Well, good morning, Punk. I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks for swinging through and checking out the games. Got a lot of HOTS fun for you all. Got a lot of HOTS fun for Liam, the cat, specifically. Alrighty, let's see. Diablo goes in, the Shadow Charge, picks up a few souls. The Dirts of Fate comes out from Mephisto, not connecting onto the enemies. No level 13 on either side just yet, about 12.5 on each. Leoric is mopping his way through this objective and getting a lot of those skeletal defenders as Kier lands a good jet propulsion on the Muradin, who activates the Avatar. Here comes an Apocalypse from Diablo. Muradin is unable to get away in time, and that will be the tank going down. Leoric finishes out half of the skeletal defenders, but BRB Soaking has got to get out of here. He is going to be taken down by Gia. The chase is on. He ran to the kitchen, probably for my wife's purse. Aha! Yes! Love it. Get that credit card. Tier 3 sub. Just tier 3 sub, 12 months, get that discount, forget about the reoccurring payment. We are going to push heavy for subs when they do allow, is it like March or May? I forget. But there's a point when they're opening up like a new level, like an earlier level of Partner Plus for partners. And if I have like 100 sub points, I think it's sub points. It's either 100 subs or 100 sub points. Hopefully it's sub points. And I hold that for 3 months, then we get like a 60-40 split in our tier 1 subs, which that's a little bit more money for Bandit, and that's you know. But we gotta get there, so we'll be pushing heavy for that in the future. Durance of Hate comes out from Mephisto, following up a Stormbolt from Muradin. We have got a Lurking Arm with the Virulent Reaction locking down Skog, but this Diablo health bar is not moved at all. Apocalypse activated. It zones the enemy back. We do have that Devastating Charge level 13 picked up for Diablo to hit those. Oh, good attempt to go fishing, but if anyone it would have caught, it would have been Gia, and Gia's highly mobile Genji. We can actually take a look and see. He had Swift Strike off cooldown. He would have been fine. Shadow Charge in. Jet Propulsion from Cure. Nice Pyromania activated as well. Cascon has a Dwarf Toss out. Throws out a Stormbolt. Can't land the connection. Meanwhile, though, in top lane, it's not that big of a deal. Genji and Leoric are just poking at each other here and there. Mephisto jumps in. He pokes at Diablo, who uses the minion to Shadow Charge to safety. Okay. Oh. Leoric got caught in the rotation. My apologies. Sorry, I was completely looking at talents right there. I was skimming through the talents like, oh yeah, we got the Adhord Skull. Like, that's a big pickup, actually. Like, Adhord Skull is really big, but we also need to see that level 1 being finished out for the extra damage and the extra Skull Missile. Well, the extra damage is already finished out. The extra charge is really, really big for that big burst ability. As the bunker is forced out from Blaze, Leoric is going to respawn in a few moments here. Genji throwing some Shurikens back. He's got Shuriken Mastery finished out. And Tychus gets the camp on the right. 16 talent to your advantage to the side of Swedish Pensioners, who, I mean, out of nowhere, they are really pulling ahead here in map number 1. It was a bit of a wobbly start for them, but it seems like they're awake. They're, you know, maybe Cure just needed a Red Bull. Gia not discovered in time by Muradin. Scatter doesn't get to the camp. Oh wait, hold on. They know Genji's gone. They know Blaze is in top. It's a 4v3. If they can take down Skog, it'd be huge. But, I mean, with all that Soul Shield and stuff, it's not happening. Baylor Camp not finding any value so far. Level 15 and a... Well, it's 15 and a half. Oh, Blaze and friends. I think BRB Soaking's dead in mid. Healing Pathogen's good from Stukov. The Flailing Swipes are forced out. The extract from Genji. Gia wants the kill. Captain Rex is the target, spreads one more Healing Pathogen. Hanzo answers with a Dragon Arrow, but Stukov's the one to go down. Bunker activated by the Blazes there inside that Entomb. Diablo comes in with a Shadow Charge into the well. The Durance of Hate spreading to quite a few members here. Can they get the big pop-off with Mephisto? No, they're going to lose 2. And Three-Legged Cat once again struggling here in the mid to late game of map number 1. What's happening? What's up? Third objective of the game. And Cure starts working his way quickly through this. BRB Soaking cheats a bit more death. He'll respawn around the objective, and it's going to be Genji shoving a wave onto the fort. These won't fixate on the structure, but I don't think there'll be enough minions getting here in time. Yeah. Not enough minions in time to buffer that wave, and that will be top lane fort going down. So it's 1-to-1 in struggle. Oh, that's a big Entomb. Cure getting a little bit low, but so is the Murid on the left-hand side. It's Leoric to fall. Call call an ambulance, but not for me. God dang. Swedish Pensioners cash the check. And they're going to go ahead and get another double kill and another objective phase. This time pushing into bottom lane with one of the best Punishers in the game. Arcane Punisher. Or excuse me, Frozen Punisher. 39 it? Yep. 39 it. Finish out this camp on the top right. Get everyone in position. Maybe Blaze split pushes mid. It's 4 to 12 in kills. Now, I will say this. The 39ing does give the opportunity for Leoric and Murden to respawn, get back with the group for defensive posturing. Bottom lane wave gets the fort down to about 50%. Singular grenade will take out one of these two once the enemy shows. Like, I'm assuming Tychus is just holding, like waiting. Once they, yep, there's that. Sees the scatter, sees the Mephisto. And there's the grenade. Genji's gonna split push in the top lane. Apocalypse activated by the Diablo. We do have a lot of damage onto this Stukov, who gets smashed in the face by Cure. The Durance of Fate connects onto Skog here. Dark is gonna try and make the trade happen, but the Commandeer Odin comes down, creating a bit of armor, or providing a bit of armor. Muradin in Avatar throws a Stormbolt back, but that's Brightwing with the Kiss of Death. Brightwing gets the Magic Spit. Jean Lazal takes down Muradin, and this is bottom lane being sieged in. The Commandeer Odin just running towards the keep front gate because, well, why not use Commandeer Odin on the keep front gate? It outranges structures and provides great artillery while the Punisher finishes out the bottom lane fort. Punisher jumps on the Mephisto, but he had the shade location. Oh, Diablo got what? Diablo got the overpower reset.
Team kill.
Skog, you absolute Giga Chad. Oh, we need a clip of that, please, chat. Someone just get a clip of that. GG, well played. Swedish Pensioners wipe the floor with three-legged cat at the end here. Holy heck. I have to message him about that. Where are you? I have to message him that. Giga Chad overpower on Mephisto, dude. Oh my god. Choose outcome. Swedish Pensioners did win. Welcome back, ladies. Welcome back. We're going to be getting into map number 2, Cursed Hollow. We've got on the left-hand side, three-legged cat. On the right, it's going to be the Swedish Pensioners. Map number 2 in our second best of 3 of the day. We've got 5 best of 3s today, so if you are having a good time here, be sure to drop a follow. Costs you $0 and supports the stream. If you would like to support even further than that, it's always very, 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 very much appreciated. So every little bit helps, and you could be the first sub of the day. Was Goodfellas worth it? Good pie? Yeah, it was pretty good. Was it Goodfellas or Godfather? I always forget which one it is. Goodfellas Pizza. Yes, it's Goodfellas Pizza. I paid $21 for a medium pepperoni. That's not bad. For a 14-inch pepperoni pizza, it's not too bad. There was also like a 50-cent charge because I got some pizza sauce to dip my crust into. But either way, welcome back into this best of 3 series. We're going to map number 2. We're going to Cursed Hollow. It is the Meta Madness style of draft. Heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this best of 3. So we already had 10 heroes played. There are the bounty system. There is the bounty system as we talked about. So we could see something happen here. Cursed Hollow is a good map to try Monstrosity, but as I mentioned, we have not had a successful Monstrosity yet this weekend. So that could be achieved here. I am not sure. Nubarak and Rhaegar. Can I get some level goddamn internet for Pete's sake? For Pete's sake, can I get some level frickin' internet? Let me just take an on the fly change my bitrate, so at least there's that. So I'm not just stuck at a high bitrate and I can't do anything about it. So, hopefully that levels and stays level. Doesn't seem like it's affecting too much on your ends. Let's go! Oh, let's go. Let's go. You like to see it. You like to see it. I talk about pizza. I get a Cho'Gall. I should do that more often. So Cho'Gall will be grabbed here on the left-hand side. Tychus has already played. Greymane's up and available. So is Malthael. Let's see what the bans are going to be here. Really? A Vikings to play the rest of the map while Cho'Gall, Junkrat, and the healer push a lane? That's actually not a crazy idea. It's actually really not that crazy of an idea. Sorry, I can't stand looking at that bitrate drop, so let's try to refresh that so it doesn't show on my OBS anymore. But yeah, I also did post the pizza on Discord, by the way. Or I posted it on Twitter, and it's in Discord. I also watched the 3rd episode for the Avatar live-action show. I like it. The show's growing on me. I've been watching 1 episode per day just to kind of like slowly enjoy the show, and it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. I like it. Butcher here. Butcher does get double meat when Cho'Gall dies. That is true. Cho'Gall does drop double meat. But it looks like that's not going to be the case. Well, it's a possibility, actually. It still is a possibility a little bit. Because you do have that last pick flex. I doubt, but you just never know. I doubt, but you never know. I mean, it could work. Butcher solos, Malthael solos, Rhaegar Li Ming, Anubarak. Yeah, it could work. It could work. It could work. It'd be a bounty for a bounty. I mean, one of these teams is going to win the bounty. So instead of Vikings, they have a Samuro. And they have a Deckard Cain as well. Okay, so no Ariel, even though she wasn't banned. Interesting. No Resurrection. Okay, huh. That's actually kind of... Why didn't they? If they butchered this, that'd be funny. Nah, they're gonna Illidan, okay. His hatred is unending for Cho'Gall, but I mean, hey, chat, it's a Cho'Gall. We got a Cho'Gall game today. I'm a happy camper. Chat, we've got pizza today. We've got Cho'Gall. We've got casting. We've got we'll have some beers for later on. We'll do some beer casting. I got a movie night later on. Oh man, I am pumped. Today's gonna be a good Sunday. I feel it. Now I also feel some pain in my body, but you know what? A good Sunday is gonna make that better. So, do we got any Mega Cho'Gall believers in chat? Crush put 15 big ones down last game and was, well, it didn't go his way, but we'll see what's gonna happen here. You like the Swedish Pensioner draft more, but you're concerned with a Cho'Gall. You should always be concerned about a Cho'Gall. Swedish Pensioners on the right, looking for a 2-0 here. Okay, Gia. Okay, Jean Lazelle. Jean Lazelle will be playing your Rhaegar for the side of Swedish Pensioners, looking for a 2-0 through Cursed Hollow. Skog playing the Anubarak. Kieran Li Ming. Ooh, that's a Cure Li Ming. That's actually a little scary. Max Passion to play Malthael, and Gia will be the Illidan.
The battle begins in 10 seconds.
We have three-legged cat with our unique draft here. A Samuro. He doesn't have level 1 yet. We've Samuro played by BRB Soaking. Yeah, BRB Soaking will play Samuro. Cascon on the Junkrat. We'll have a Decker Kane played by Captain Rex. And a Hiruidea is going to be your Cho'Gall. And that's High Wraith and Dark. The old man getting pressured by a Nubrek immediately. Beetle build for a Nubrek as Cho'Gall answers with some decent damage in the bottom lane. Samuro is going to go Way of Illusion, level 1. We've got the Sapphire for the Deckard Cain that increases his slow from 35% to 65% when applied. Rhaegar is the Wolf Heart, or the Feral Heart. We've got Death's Reach for Malthael, Unending Hatred for Illidan, Aetherwalker, Li Ming, and of course Legion of Beetles on the Anubarak. And there's some other stuff happening in other lanes, but why would we look anywhere but Cho'Gall? Actually, this is what I'm gonna do, chat. Perfect. All right, now I can sit back, tab out, start prediction. Which team's gonna win Curse Hollow? Will it be the Cho'Gall? I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that for the game. Will it be the Cho'Gall composition winning this map? Thank you, Ashmantle. Or is it going to be your shutdown from Swedish Pensioners with a 2-0? It's a little bit camp action. Cho'Gall using nice angling of all of this. Just working downward through the lane with these abilities at the high side of the wall. And you also have the Eye of Kilrog over here, so it's not like so you got decent vision of someone coming in. And then Samuro and Junkrat, they just hold their lanes. They don't need to win. Like Cho'Gall wins his lane, the rest of them just chill. Like you can lose some damage on the fort front gate and stuff, but the main priority right now for the side of three-legged cat is to hard push your boss lane. 8,500 on the three-legged cats and 9,900 on the Swedish Pensioners. You like to see those odds, chat. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Ruby for the Deckard Cain. Concussion Mine doesn't get the pull onto Skog that they're looking for. There's a Surging Fist in for Cho'Gall. As the wave continues to get poked at. Keep in mind, by the way, Ruby does heal. Ruby heals for like 90% of a regular potion. Like I always like to give this PSA in case you don't know. In case you don't know, chat. Right now at level 5, a singular potion heals for 347 HP. Okay? One of the vials from a ruby that spawn, you get 3 of the quote-unquote lesser potions. Those heal for 304. That is a 43 difference. 43! Like, I think so many people undervalue Ruby. Like, that's why, like, in the past, I've always been like, oh, why do people go, like, Potion of Shielding? And someone once was like, oh, because, like, the healing output and this and that. And I'm like, but if you just land fat rubies, look at all that healing! All the floor juice. All the delicious floor juice. Right now, Cho'Gall is going to delay out Cure. We still have Illidan and, we still have Samuro in top lane, Junkrat in mid. Illidan goes to go deal with that. Messed up the odds. Who cares about odds, dude? It's all about that payout, baby! I guess the odds are the payout, aren't they? I mean, it's a 1 to 2 payout, 1 to 2.13 payout if three-legged cat wins. At least that's what it shows on my screen. Sometimes Twitch doesn't update completely. Sometimes Twitch is not the best at updating things, but that's okay. That's okay. We're not focused on that. We're focused in on this first objective still being delayed out. Captain Rex looking for the channel, but it will be delayed by Skog here. Just taps the Carapace and spawns a couple beetles. More potions being thrown out. We actually have full, we have Sapphire, Ruby, and Emerald for Deckard Cain. I'd like to see him go perfect gems at 20 with this. Like, I know Respect the Elderly is really, really good. I doubt they go bottomless fast, but please, for the love of God. I mean, if you're gonna go all three of these, gems. There we go. Sorry, could not think of the word. Please go perfect gems at 20. We'll see if it even gets there. I mean, the Cho'Gall composition could just keep pressuring and pressuring and pressuring, and they could just eke out a victory through bottom. And as always, 16 is big. The objective has been up for contest for literally 2 minutes straight here. 5 minutes in-game time. No one's able to get the channel. Cho'Gall continues to just push in through bottom lane. Samuro continues to push in through top lane. Gia in top has the evasion active, but you got to be careful of the Samuro. He does deal quite a bit of damage as Illidan heals up off the wave with his Bloodthirst, or excuse me, well, that Bloodthirst is his trait. Sorry. Hunter Onslaught, though, is going to heal up a little bit extra as well. Captain Rex going for the channel, interrupted. Impale from Anub'arak. Max Passion getting chased here. They get the kill. Nicely done. Another kill to the side of Cho'Gall. They get into level 10. Stay on Listen, Blade Storm, Twisting Nether, Twilight Hammer, and Riptire. Alright, Deckard gets the channel now, right? Now he gets the channel? Alright. It only took 3 minutes, but they get the objective. Li Ming is able to get a counter kill in mid. On the opposing side, as we have this number cycling at the bottom of your screen, it is going to be a Hunt Illidan, Ancestral Healing Rhaegar, Wave of Force Li Ming, and a Cocoon for Anub'arak. We also see Last Rites for Malthael. Bottom fort has gone down. Next objective will be top right of the map, and it looks like boss is going to be worked on over here. Is this scouted out? No, they're going to trade bosses, okay. They're going to trade the bosses. Granted, bottom lane is going to be moving towards a keep front. Whoa, hold on, Samuro. No, he just scouts, okay. Sorry, I grabbed my water bottle and I look over at the minimap and I'm like, Samuro, you were going in for it. Okay, all right. So this is working on a keep, or a top lane fort front gate. Yeah, and Junkrat's actually going to go push bottom lane with the boss. I'd actually like to see Cascon literally just push bottom lane and let Cho'Gall, Deckard Cain do stuff around this objective, maybe with the help of the Samuro from top. But it looks like Junkrat will be joining into his allies. Boss in top. Bladestorm Samuro, he's able to... No. He's not going to go down to Li Ming's Arcane Orb there. I thought that was going to have enough burst damage, but it does not take him down. No Mirage for Samuro either, so no like spell armor on that. Cocoon onto Cho'Gall, Concussion Mine. Gia is trying to chase down Captain Rex. Cure is unable to land. Uh-oh, hold on. Stay well and listen onto Cure. Is there any way to close the distance? Illidan actually closes the distance onto Captain Rex. The Ancestral Healing cast onto Gia, and Gia's finding the kill, but it's going to be Cure going down. Jean Lazelle with like 69 HP right there. The Rhaegar is doing his best to hang around to get a chain heal out to Gia, but has to be careful of some of that artillery from Cho'Gall. We do have the boss in bottom still pushing. Max Passion. How is this boss doing? Okay, it's going to be cleared out. The objective phase did get channeled by Three-Legged Cat, and Samuro pushes top lane. Oh man, wicked deja vu right now. Woof. Junkrat finishes out this camp. Still got 2-ish levels to go for level 16. Molten Armor for Cho'Gall at level 13 is huge because those last rites from Malthael. Looks like Malthael got the last rites onto Deckard earlier or someone. Maybe Junkrat. Was it Junkrat that died? Yeah, Junkrat or Deckard got hit by that last rites. Not sure who. This position of the curse is favorable to the side of Three-Legged Cat. And they got 2 out of 3, so... Oh, wait, Hunted from the Illidan, looking at Deckard Cain. Twilight Hammer immediately. Cocoon onto the Cho'Gall. The Blade Storm to clear that out. Stay well and listen will activate onto quite a few enemies. Captain Rex tries to throw out some potions to the allies, but will be the one to go down. Jean Lazelle traded. Healer for healer in the fight as the Riptire from Junkrat does come up from the south side of the lane. We do have Cure trying to poke at Junkrat. It's not working out. Another Twilight Hammer bop as Gia is has the healing reduction applied. Last rites onto Cho'Gall, denies that with the Molten Block, and Samuro gets the channel on the objective, so Curse is here, Junkrat's in bottom, Cho'Gall in mid, and even though they lost their Deckard, they traded, and it still works out pretty good for the side of Three-Legged Cat. No level 16, no Leaden Orb, but we're getting to that point soon. Last rites up in 43 seconds. What's the Molten Block timer? 60 total? Yeah, that's okay, there you go. Uh-oh, Cho'Gall gets the interrupt on the Hearth out. But it doesn't look like he wants to chase in for a kill. Samuro pushes up the top lane wave. Junkratted left bottom. We have mid priority. And Anubrak's able to hearth out. Alrighty, well here comes the 16 off this wave in mid. Samuro's moving some mirror images, or excuse me, the mirror images are moving down here, so I thought he had Illusion Master for a second, but it's Blade Storm Samuro. And so he continues to push on this top lane keep, but that's not the priority. It's this Cho'Gall in mid lane. Cho'Gall is the priority for this game. Concussion Mine onto Nubrak, but he's just going to be displaced, and this will be disengaged from the side of Three-Legged Cat.
Enough. The curse is over. I hope you made the most of it.
Stream Deck!
A singular strike.
God dang, that took way too long. Oh, there's your Leaden Orb. Oh, we got the Scroll of Stone Curse. Love, dude. Landing a fat Scroll of Stone Curse. Oh, it's so rewarding. We will see press the attack, level 16. No merciless strikes for the Samuro. Li Ming Glass Cannon. Oh, Illidan's holding level 16. He's got 53 stacks. That is the overstackage as well because it is additive. So it's 20 from the base, 20 from the additional. So the overstackage is 13 currently. Boss in 19 seconds. Samuro just going to check camps. Illidan chasing on a Junkrat in bottom, and he's able to... I'm surprised that Concussion Mine didn't push Gia back. That was weird. Little weird interaction there, but it's no big deal. Camp in mid lane gets probably little to no value, as Boss is up in 1 second over here. Boss in bottom is up in 7 seconds. Oh, we got a pause. We got a pause from someone. Okay. Well, our Cho'Gall composition, it's rocking and it's rolling. We'll see if it's gonna be able to finish things out here. Man, this is a rough spot. I really don't know what the members of Swedish Pensioners can do to really roll back this game. Gia just keeps apologizing. Marked for death. Dive deals an extra 337 damage if used consecutively on a target within 10 seconds. Okay. And this is unbound, but that's sweeping strike. It's a secondary charge, so okay. The readies are being requested. And here we go. Let's get back into it. Bandit is very cute. Indeed he is. You are very correct with that, Skullfy. Rhaegar used his Purge onto Samuro towards the end to try and slow him down enough to be able to find that kill, but it's not going to work out. Blade Storm clears out the Cocoon immediately. Hunt from Illidan. They're focusing onto the old man, and Decker Kane's going to get some Werther's Originals back at the retirement home, but that will be Cure going down. He will fall. Li Ming taken out, and that's Gia stunned as their Ancestral connecting in time. No, obviously Decker Kane around to deny that healing because he was taken out. Leaden Orb in this corridor is really annoying to deal with as BRB Soaking is able to Sakuchi and back away with that wind walk. Meanwhile, the mid lane wave is going to be pushing in, and that'll be cleared out. Boss on the top is going to be grabbed. Li Ming for Deckard Kane, and they're not going to go for it. Okay, they're going to go either trade bosses? Yeah, they're going to trade bosses. Okay, top lane boss takes down the fort, gets some keep front gate value assumed. Bottom lane boss, if pushed with, is going to get a keep. BRB Soaking walks up, drops the mirror images, walks away. So they're going to... Okay, so this is just going to be teams trading on the clear. Samuro gets a quick wave in mid. Doesn't want to get caught up by Nubrak or anything like that. Speaking of getting caught out, Illidan, is he out of here? Yeah, he's out of there. He's got the Unbound and stuff. Uh-oh. Hunt. Alright, so he uses a mirror image. As I said, the top lane fort goes down. This is not going to be pushed with, so it's not going to take down the keep and bottom. It's already down to 50%. Samuro in mid is having a little 1v1 with Gia here, but we have half a level to go for 20 talent tier on the side of Three-Legged Cat. The Cho'Gall composition, chat, might be what pushes us into a map number 3. This is a bounty. And if Three-Legged Cat can win this game, that's 50 bucks to them, regardless of where they place in the entire tournament. That's 50 smackaroonies. Here delayed out once. There's a concussion mine underneath. Junkrat will have another delay here in a second. Nope. They're going to just keep throwing out lead and orbs because the cooldown is enough to spam this. Junkrat works on a camp over here on the left-hand side. Samuro pushing up a wave up against... Oh, wait, what are we doing over here, Max Passion? All right, no delay onto Gia here. Oh my god, Cure, what is going on? BRB soaking almost like 4-shot Cure right there. Holy crap. And Cho'Gall's like, cool, I'm gonna go do stuff in bottom lane. This feels suicidal. And I see why it is. And I see why it is. And I see why it is. And I see why it is.
Hero slain.
Oh god, Blade Master's pursuit for the Samuro level 20. We have Respect the Elderly. Why? Why would you not go perfect gems, dude? I'm sorry, but why? Dude, perfect gems? I don't know. Okay, whatever. Extra oomph. The enemy team gets bottom lane fort, and they'll get 20 talent tier off of that. Max Passion's fine. Talrash's elements, nowhere to hide. So Illidan now has a true global. There's a difference between, like, globals in Heroes of Storm and a true global, because the Haka, he's limited to bushes. Falstad, he's limited to a range. This is unlimited range. If Illidan can click on the target on the map, he can go there. Well, actually, Bahamut, it's not true global because he can't go anywhere anytime. Also, he gains sight of enemies that are below 50% or 25% HP. 2 out of 3 of these... oh, wait, hold on. Cure gets the Ancestral. Farseer's Blessing will be spent for that one. Malthael does have the buyback. Can I just get stable internet, please? So sick of the wobbles, dude. Doesn't seem like it's affected you all too much, but I really can't stand the wobbles, because... I'm just trying to be a full-time streamer here. Just trying to be a full-time streamer, man. Kind of hard to be a streamer when the internet doesn't want to be consistent. Okay, Molten Block activated. They get the keep, alright. Cho'Gall sacrifices himself. Gives Malthael one stack of Last Rites. He did not get 2. He had that earlier from a mid lane fight. That was right here, where Cure was traded. It was like Decker Kane for Cure, I think. Alrighty, boo. It's just so wobbly. Can't stand it when it's this constant frame droppy. It's not even like dropping frames, like it's going up above the bitrate that I need, but it drops a little bit lower than what I need, so it's kind of like fluctuating within the range I need, but it's like, oh, panic! Oh, Decker Kane does not get the interrupt in time with the Sapphire. Samuro splits the images. Cure's gonna be throwing a combo out here. We have a Cocoon onto the Cho'Gall on the left-hand side. Bro, the drops are actually, like, legitimately really starting to get bad here. We gotta lower our bitrate again. Yeah. God dang it, dude. Why is it so bad? Hunt from Illidan. Ancestor Healing applied to him as well. Gets the Farseer's Blessing to trigger. They're going to continue to chase onto Cascon here. Boss is going to be tagged. Samuro's the one dead for 42 seconds. Surging Fist. Jean Lazelle's the target. Here comes the Riptire. If you get 3 with this, you get the reset. Hits only 2. 20 seconds to go. Illidan backing away. A lot of potions thrown out on the ground. And it looks like they actually will not lose boss. Oh, wait a minute. Max Passion and friends, they're considering to jump back into this. Still 19 seconds on Samuro. Goodbye to Malthael. The stay one listen. Malthael buys back in. The Wave of Force, that's a reset for Li Ming. Okay. Boss goes over to the side of Swedish Pensioners. And they're gonna get Curse. Chat? Chat, this is looking really weird all of a sudden. Like, this was looking like a fun Cho'Gall game, and we were gonna go to a map 3, and Three-Legged Cat was having a good time. And now here we are, 19 and a half minutes in. Cho'Gall's now respawning. At least he's respawning now. He would have been 30 more seconds out if he didn't take that level 20, the Cho. So boss is on keep. That's going to be a cocoon. Blade Storm to break Cho'Gall out fast. Skog is getting low here. Gets a W in time. Going to be able to get some heals here and there. And they're going to try and back away. Twisting Nether from Cho'Gall as the boss is going to take down the keep here in bottom lane. Concussion Mine. Leaden Orbs being thrown out here and there. Ancestral Healing is off cooldown. If they actually, if they cast Ancestral and all kind of clump up, that'd be nice. But you also don't want to do that too often. The boss is on core. The Ancestral Healing comes through. The Decker-Cane healing reduction will deny Anub'arak that Ancestral Healing value. The core is falling, but Li Ming is still alive. No way, not like this, no! Not like this. Not like this. Oh, not like this, chat. Not like this. No. Oh, man. Bro, they had it. Was the double suicide bottom lane for the keep? Was that the mistake? Did that open up opportunities? I feel like it kind of did. I feel like the double suicide on the bottom lane keep by the Cho'Gall, I feel like that might have been a misplay. Nice healing. Thanks for the teeth cleaning, Ashmantle. Much appreciated. Let's pay out the people. Swedish Pensioners did win. Cho'Gall composition did not. I am devastated. I am devastated.